Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this 2022 Acura Mdx. This one has the technology package and the A-spec package. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 3.5 V6 that is connected to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 290 horses and 267 pound-feet of torque. The fuel economy numbers are 19 in the city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. So here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Mdx. This one has the A-spec and it does have the technology package. And the price on this one is $58,000. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Platinum White and it looks very good on this Mdx. And this one has the technology package and the A-spec package. So this white goes very good with the A-spec package. Basically it blacks out a very good amount of things around this SUV. And something that I really like about Japanese cars, they are very easy to spec. Unlike German cars, for heated steering wheel or heated seats, you have to add it as an option. But for the Japanese cars, you just choose the trim and everything comes with that trim. And the technology package can be combined with A-spec or advanced package. So this one has the technology package and the A-spec. And for the headlights, they're very nice and slim. And I really like the blacked out trim around the headlight. It just gives it a very aggressive look. And of course, everything is LED. Acura's dual eye LED. The turn signal indicator is going to be right underneath the high beam and the low beam. And for the vents, they are fake. I thought they were real. And some sensors right here in the front. The grille looks very nice and very big, and it just gives this SUV such a aggressive look. Acura badge in the middle, it's massive. It does have the sensor in it, so basically for all the safety features. Acura watch. Coming down, there are going to be some fog lights, some black trim in the bottom, functional vents, and overall the design looks very, very nice. This SUV looks 10 times better in person. Over the videos and pictures, doesn't look that good, but in person looks super, super aggressive. Let's go and move to the side and I'll go and show you the side view of this Mdx. So here is the side view of the Mdx, and honestly this SUV looks very good from the front, from the back, and from the side. I think Acura did just a great job with the Mdx. There's going to be a spoiler in the back. The window sills are going to be finished in black since this is the A-spec. And in the bottom, there's going to be some gloss black trim. The mirror housing is finished in gloss black. It does have a turn signal indicator, and there's going to be an A-spec badge on the fender. And for the rims, the design of those rims, they are really nice, and the size is 255 50/20s. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll go and show you the back of this Mdx. So here is the back of the Mdx, and a lot of people actually said that the Mdx looks like the Mazda CX-5 and the CX-9. Over the videos and pictures I've seen, I do agree, but standing in front of this doesn't even look like any Mazda. It reminds me of the older Acura Mdx back end. If you actually stand in front of it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So for the taillights, they have a really nice, cool look to them. I love the fact that they get extended into the quarter panel, and the design and the style looks very good. Everything is LED right here inside of those taillights. Up there, they're going to be the spoiler with the third brake light. Wipers right here. I really wish the wiper was hidden right there, right underneath the third brake light. A lot of companies have started doing this, so I really wish that Acura did that. Acura badge is going to be in the middle, A-spec badge all the way to the right. Mdx is going to be all the way to the right with super handling all-wheel drive badge all the way to the right. Some sensors in the back, and I love this gloss black trim. As I told you guys, it starts from the front, goes to the side, and then it keeps going around the SUV, and it doesn't stop right underneath the reflectors. It actually keeps going all the way around, so that's really nice. And all the way in the bottom of the bumper is going to be finished in flat black. The exhaust tips are finished in chrome, and they are connected to the exhaust pipe. So here is a key of the Mdx, and honestly I think it looks much better than the TLX. It feels nice and light, but very nice and solid. There are going to be 4 buttons on it. lock, unlock, tailgate release, and it does have a panic button, and it does say Acura right here on the side, so that's a really nice touch. An Acura badge is going to be in the back. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. Just hold down this button. There are going to be 3 ways to open the tailgate. One on the tailgate itself, one on the key, and one inside. And up here, there's going to be a button. This button will close the tailgate. So inside there is a ton of space, even with the third row up. Underneath, there's going to be more storage place, some tie downs, and a very good amount of storage place on the left. There's going to be a 12-volt right here with a hook for some grocery bags. And to drop the seats down, there is no lever right here on the right or left side. You have to actually there is a handle on the back of the third row. Just go ahead and push it down and then push the seat to the front. Let's go ahead and do the other one. They do go nice and flat, but there is the floor mats right there. That's why the right seat is not going down. But seriously, with the third row down, there is a ton of space. But let's go ahead and move inside this MDX, and I'll go and show you the interior of this 22 MDX. So here is a door handle. There's going to be a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, just go ahead and tap on those 3 lines. Here is the front door panel, and the design looks amazing. The top portion right here is nice and soft. It does have this really cool looking trim. Door handle feels very nice and solid. Memory seats. Love the gloss black. There is a very good combination of a lot of things. So it looks honestly amazing. This is wrapped in leather, red stitching. The armrest feels nice and soft. More of that red stitching right here. It does have the ELS stereo sound system, and it does have 16 speakers, and this is with the A spec. Window switches, door locks, mirror controls, and it does have folding mirrors. They're going to be the tailgate release here in the bottom, a speaker in the bottom with a little bit of brushed aluminum. Good amount of storage place right here, and this is plastic, which is expected, of course. Here is the driver's seat. Love the fact that this interior is filled with red stitching. Power seats, of course, lumbar support, and seriously, the leather feels very nice. Red stitching right here. It does have the suede or Alcantara. This part right here is nice and grippy. Alright, so coming inside this beautiful 2022 Acura Mdx, I think Acura did such a great job with the Mdx. I prefer this over the TLX. Overall, the fit and finish is amazing, which is expected from Honda, and the gauges look very nice, much better than the TLX. I know a lot of people were complaining about the TLX not having digital displays, but I'm glad that Acura did it in their Mdx. Here is the steering wheel. It does have flat bottom design. A spec is going to be written in the bottom, brushed aluminum, some gloss black, and red stitching. Steering wheel is nice and thick, and all the way to the left are going to be the volume controls. Here is a button to turn on and off the radio or the music that you're playing. Phone controls right here, a voice command right here. And to the right, there are going to be some buttons for the safety features, Acura Watch. So you have your distance, steering assist, cruise control. And again, guys, those gauges look very nice. And overall, I really like what Acura did with the gauges. To control the left portion of the screen, you could control them with the controls on the left. So click on apps and then scroll down. Let's say if you want to go to Apple CarPlay, just go ahead and click on the button itself, and that will take you there. And to control the right portion of the screen, you have to control it with this wheel, so you could only go up and down. There is a good amount of menus to go through. Good job, Acura, for making the gauges digital in the Mdx. All the way to the right, they're going to be the wiper controls for the front and back, some paddle shifters that feel very nice and solid. Here are the headlight controls with the turn signal controls, and all the way to the left, they're going to be brightness controls, Acura Watch, traction control, parking sensors. Electronic e-brake is located all the way in the bottom, and I really like the red stitching. It just looks very nice. Here is the screen. It's a 12.3-inch screen. that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and I love the design, the style, and everything just looks very good. Here is the backup camera. You could change the views. The pad is a little bit on the tricky side to control, but it's not too bad. And this is the pad I'm talking about. A lot of people like it, and a lot of people don't like it. I think most of the people don't like this pad, but I heard that it's much better than Lexus. And again, guys, the fan finish is amazing. Red stitching around the interior of this SUV. More of that really cool looking trim with gloss black. The engine start-stop is located in a very good place. In the bottom, there are going to be the climate controls. This is an LCD screen right here, so that's nice. And here are the modes: auto function, sync function, and it does have a few more things right here. You could control the climate controls from the front, so you could control the rear from the front. It does have cold seats, heated seats. Cold seats are part of the A-Spec package. Dynamic mode right here to change the modes, and I really like the sound. It does have snow, comfort, normal, and sport, and you do have an individual mode. You have to click on the button itself, and I love the fact that it's nice and lit. And here is the shifter that will control the 10-speed automatic transmission. Love the fact that it's not finished in gloss black. Here is reverse, neutral, drive, and does have a sport mode within that drive button, and gloss black around it. Engine shut off. When you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off. And here is the brake hold, and this is very interesting. It does have USB and USB-C, and I just love the fact that it pops out like this. Very nice. And here is the pad. It's a little bit confusing, so let's say if you want to go to phone, you have to put your finger like in the middle or swipe it to the right or left. So if you want to go to FM radio all the way to the right, you have to put your hand right here. So just touch it, and then if you want to go to that specific place, just go ahead and click on it. It's a little bit on the confusing side, but once you get used to it, it's honestly not that bad. And this right side of the trackpad will control the right screen. So the right is for the right and the left is for the left. Volume knob, and it does have a seek or a tune button. Good amount of storage place right here, and there are going to be 2 cup holders, wireless phone charger, and a place to rest your hand to use the pad. And overall, there is a good amount of storage place right here. Here is the armrest. It's nice and soft. It does have some red stitching. It does have 2 tiers. Inside, there's going to be a good amount of storage place, USB, and a 12 volt. And here is the first tier. A little bit of storage place right here, so that's nice. Here is a rear view mirror. It's frameless. It does have auto dimming function, and it does have a few buttons for the garage controls. LED lights, which is expected, of course. It does have a button to open the sunroof and another button to open and close the shade, and a few more buttons right here to control the lights whenever the doors are open or closed. It does have a glasses holder, and here is the sunroof. It's nice and big, and it does bring in a lot of light inside of this MDX. Here is the back door, and the back door is the same as the front. It does have privacy cover. The top portion right here is finished in that synthetic cardboard material. Does have this really cool looking trim. It looks like a speaker almost, and does have a little bit of brushed aluminum right on top of it. Door handle feels nice and solid, just like the front. Red stitching right here. This is wrapped in leather, which is nice. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side, but it's not too bad. Red stitching right here, and it does have plastic all the way in the bottom, which is expected, of course. A speaker in the back, and a good amount of storage place right here. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but it's not too bad. Bottle holder. And here is the second row. The MDX has 3 rows. It's Acura's 3-row SUV. It does say A-Spec right here. A button to push the seat to the front and actually recline the seat to the front. So basically clicking the button will move it to the front and put it in this position. There's going to be another button right here on the back of the seat. And the third row seats are down now, but I'm going to go ahead and put them up, and I'll jump in the back in a little bit. And this one is just to grab the top portion of the seat. It does have ultra suede red stitching here in the back as well. And let's go ahead and drop this. It does have 2 cup holders, a very good amount of storage place right here. I think this armrest looks very, very nice, and it's nice and soft. And this MDX has tri-climate control. It does have temperature control, fan speed. You could control the modes. It does have an auto function. The vents look very good. 2 USBs here in the back. It does have a 12 volt. And here is how the front looks like. So here is the third row. It seems like there's a very good amount of headroom. Legroom isn't that bad. But let me go ahead and jump inside and tell you what I think about the third row in this MDX. All right, let me go ahead and bring the seat back and see how comfortable the third row is. There is an okay space here, but definitely my knees are very high and not very comfortable for adults, of course. It does have some lights right here, which is nice. And it does have a bottle holder on the right and another bottle holder on the left. And honestly, it's not too bad here, but definitely my knees are high off the ground, so for kids this is perfect. And this is of course meant for kids. Here is the button to push or basically bring the seat to the front so you could get out. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Jonathan and Manny here at Executive Acura in North Haven, Connecticut. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.